about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Jones. And he'll find Hall. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Throwing, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Throwing on 1st down. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he watches. Prob on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 1st down, Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came.
He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, They're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Mac Jones keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Pats have taken the early lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they just and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A shotgun handoff to Henry. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. A 1st down carry for Henry. Pushing his way through, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. Extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Take it in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. And let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. 7 yards to pick up there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd down and 3.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones. And this one's incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Rosa's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Incomplete.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Jones now on 1st and 10. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
To his throw, taken in by Grant.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Sanders' kick is good. Point game. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Now a play fake here on first down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, Jones. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. It's caught. Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Again, he'll drop to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Smith. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. A final shot before break. Jones. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith as time expires in the first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Rosas good with the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
First down and much more for Henry. Oh, some strong running. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 25-yard line.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Tua now on first down. This will go to Henry out wide. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
And he's brought down right at and the ball smacked dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the
extra point up and good by Sanders. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Henry.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
The two are going to try and throw for it.
Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
71 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Tua.
That's complete to his running back, Carter.
And he's got room. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Jones. Smith catches left side. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Harris. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
102 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run with Harris. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Throwing Jones.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. Trucks over him. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now Tua. Flushed out right. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. Powers through. Still shedding tackles.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
On play action, here's Tua. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Tua going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's another carry for Harris. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a first down carry for Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Now Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Tua's throw going into the hands of Williams.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Tua.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. Not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now This game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for New England,
they do get that 10th win of the year as they finish up at 10-7 overall.
and that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Miami,
they wanted desperately to finish above 500, but that will not happen as it is an 8-9 season in the end.
and they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit.